Hello everyone and welcome to Lavender Blue. I'm Fiona. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, please hit the like button and leave a comment, as this helps my channel and I love to chat with you all. I would also love it if you would subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. You can also find me on other social media platforms and I would love to connect with you there. My link is always in the description box below. Now, let's get creative. Hello everyone, this is Fiona. Welcome back to my channel. So I've been making these cute little postcards for your junk journals, and I'm going to show you how I made them. So originally I got this idea from Natasha from Treasure Books, from her channel, and she was making them and I just thought they were so cute that I had to give it a go. So I've got a few ideas of where you can find images. A couple of them are printables. Some of them I have used postage stamps. Yep, that's a printable from the what's it called? The Vintage Trading Card Kit, and I'll link that below if you're interested in printing those out. That's another one. It's very dark, you can hardly see it, but this is from another kit that I've got. And I'll show you that after. Then I've made this one. And this one where I've bunched a heap of stamps, or it was a set of stamps that I just left together and just made them into a postcard. And then I have this big one, which is from a piece of vintage ephemera that I found in the second-hand shop, and I will show that to you. So these are the postage stamps. Isn't the cat and dog one so cute? I think I've got another one of those. And that's another painting of one of my printable ones. It's a medieval painting. Okay, so I'll show you. I've got lots of ideas of things that you can use. So as I said, I've got printables. I'll show you this kit. I cut out ones that were in a strip going across here. There were 3 little ones, and I just cut them out, so I thought they would make cute little postage stamps. And I'll link this below as well. It's just medieval paintings. Great for a medieval journal or any vintage journal because they're vintage. So that's that. And then, as I said, postage stamps, like probably your bigger ones are better than, we could do really tiny ones as well. So I just went through and I've got a few more here that I might turn into postcards. I really like this image, but I'm not sure. I guess you could still have it going that way, but you could just write across the other way. So I could still use that one. And this one's small, but it's really nice. It's an Australian one. And yep, a few other postage stamps there. This is another printable, a little vintage image. This is from Children in Frames. So there's quite a few on this one that you could probably cut out and use. And there's larger ones as well. I might use larger ones here. And you could use the butterflies, and you could just cut out any piece of paper from a magazine or a pattern paper and glue a butterfly on as well. Natasha did that in a couple of hers on her video. And then I have Well, these are the vintage trading cards. I use these so much. But it's one of my printable kits. That's not part of it. But you get them in all shapes and sizes. Well, not shapes, but all different sizes. And a lot of them would make really nice postcards as well. So that's an interesting one. So I will put the link to this printable kit below if you're wanting some ideas. Okay, so I'll put those back, and then I'm going to show you some books that I've got. Books and magazines. Firstly though, this is where I made the large one from. This one here with that beautiful Australian painting. That's the Rangers from Hermannsburg in Northern Territory. And these are very vintage paintings done by Aboriginal here in Australia, an Indigenous artist. And so this was in one of the books that I got from the second-hand shop. So I was lucky, it was just sort of sitting there. And it says Aboriginal art from Central Australia. And then you open it up, and it is very vintagey. I think it would be 1960s or something, or 70s. And you've got all these lovely paintings. So I can turn those into postcards. I might use another one of those. Okay, so I've got a book here, a Reader's Digest book, Our Magnificent Wildlife. So if I can find some examples. It's a little bit big to get under the camera. How much can you see? So I open it up, and straight away I've got like a photograph of an elephant, or I've got these beautiful cheetahs and birds. There's all sorts of pictures in here. There's a nice big eagle, I think it is. Some birds there would make a nice postcard. So it's a wildlife book. There's a little lizard down here. There's even the maps you can use. So I might go through and find some nice pictures out of this one. Monkeys, some nice birds. I might try and find some nice birds and make some. So this is from the second-hand shop again. Next one is a gardening book. So same thing, you can get beautiful photos from gardening books. So beautiful house here even. A garden, I can make a really large one. Let's have a look. There's lots of little images of flowers throughout this book. These beautiful roses would make really nice cards, postcards. Some flowers in here. You can even take an image and just cut out a square. So say if I wanted a little one and I wanted to use these white flowers, you could do that. So lots of ideas in there as well. Next one I have is Famous Australian Art from Ellis Rowan, 1848 to 1922. So it's beautiful art, but these are quite large. So I probably wouldn't use them for a postcard, but if I wanted to, I could cut out small parts of some of the images. But I just thought I'd show you that as well, because it's just got Oh, such beautiful illustrations in there. That's a eucalyptus, water lily. So anything like that. I could take one of the birds out of the cover if I wanted to. Here we go. I have a book of just birds in here. So there's lots of little photographs of birds which would make nice postcards too. There's even a little butterfly there. So any sort of magazines and books that you have, old books, second-hand books. I have a magazine here which is the old Flow magazine. I'm not sure if they still make it, but I used to buy it now and then. It has beautiful images in it. It's a bit like, probably love it second to Daphne's Diary. I really love Daphne's Diary, but I haven't managed to get one of those for quite a while. And you can see I've already cut things out of this one. So, I mean, for instance, this part here would make a beautiful little postcard. Have pages of like little tiny houses. I mean, isn't that cute? They would make nice little postcards. You get a lot of, even just these little Flow, the covers, you cut them down. Why not? This part of this book in this picture, I think I'll use that because I like it. You'd be amazed at how they look when you cut them down. Sometimes you can't imagine what it's going to look like until you've actually cut it into a little square. Any of the images, you could use parts of the images. There's some beautiful colours in these. Okay. And what I was saying about butterflies, you could go to a plain page like this one with a colour that you like and glue a butterfly on top of the plain paper. So that's that one. And the last one that I have is about Edwardian England. So this one was from an op shop as well, Opportunity Shop here in Australia. And it has the most beautiful images as well. I mean, look at these old houses, and look, that would make a beautiful large postcard. You could cut it down if you didn't want it that big. Oh, castles. Beautiful castle here. Well, it looks like a castle to me. Battle Abbey, it says it's called. And this one, so I'm going to use this book as well. So yeah, have a look around your second-hand shops, for magazines as well. Look through your stamp collection. You could use some printables, as I've said. Anything that you can find. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll show you what I did first. So I just got an old piece of cardboard. So this is just an old cereal box. And it's a nice colour on the back. One of them was this colour. And if you remember, some of them were this colour on the back, which was a different box. And that's okay too, because it's nice to have a bit of variety. But these ones I cut from this box here, these light ones. So all I did was I turned it over, and I'll just be gluing it down to this side. And then I cut closely, cut exactly all the way around. So I'm just going to choose some of them. I think I want the other dog and a cat there. Could use this bit, it's just a little bit bent. Maybe there, it's okay. So that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead, glue them down, cut them out, and then I'll come back. Okay, so now I have glued them all down and I have cut them all out. I'm just going to write on the back. Look at that cute little bird. And this is what I do on the back. So this one has a little line, but that's okay, it doesn't matter. Just find the center. I freehand mine, but you can use a ruler. Draw a line down the center and then do 4 little lines across the side. And then I'll write postcard across the top. Like that. And then I just ink around the edges. So same with the little one. And you could add some writing if you wanted to. Or if you've got postage stamps, you could use stamps. I mean the stamps that you stamp with, if you've got any in a postage theme, you could do that too. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and write on the backs of all of them, ink them, and I'll show you what we've got. Okay, so I'm inking my last one, and then I'll show you what I've made. Okay, so we have this one, which is out of an old book. This one, another old book. I think that was Edwardian England, the one I showed you. One of my stamps. I think I like the little ones, they're so cute. Medieval painting. From my printable. There's another stamp. This is some plants out of a magazine. Another printable. This is out of a book from the op shop. This is from a magazine. And this is from the Flow magazine. This is from, oh, that one's not glued down properly. This is from an old book. So is this one. And another stamp. And another book image. Okay, so that's how I've made these gorgeous little postcards. They're just going to be such a nice addition to your journals. And there's that big one there. So I hope you try out this project, and if you do, you can share it in my Facebook group if you like, or tag me on Instagram or here on YouTube. I'd love to see your creations. And thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.